What's up, internet? My name's Sammy Fightmaster and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is the first day of May, so you know what that means. Congratulations, you have now made it to level 5 of Jumanji! Hopefully this year starts to get better and not worse in May. At least I'm hoping it does. But for those of you that saw the half of it trailer review a couple weeks ago, you know today is the day that the movie came out. So the half of it was released this morning on Netflix. For some reason, I thought that Netflix would drop it like right after midnight. I was like, it's Friday, it's May 1st, should be on there. So at 12:01, I get on Netflix, being all excited. I type in the title, I see the little preview pop up, and I was like, yes, here we go. Click on it, and it said, view trailer. That was the only option. I was just like, what? I was so confused. So I did some research. Turns out, if you live in the Eastern time zone, like myself, anything that gets released on Netflix gets released at 3:01 a.m., not 12:01 a.m., because for some reason the people on the West Coast get it at midnight, but we have to wait longer. That doesn't make sense to me. I get the whole time difference thing, but like, it just made me so sad. I was all excited and then so sad. Anyways, that's good to know for future reference. Anyways, the half of it got released on Netflix this morning and I watched it and I loved it. It was so cute. So I reviewed the trailer a couple weeks ago and the trailer showed a lot of things that the movie was going to be dealing with. It did give you a good clue. Left out some things, like I said it was going to, but most of the stuff that happened in the trailer happened within like the first 30 minutes of the movie. This movie is about this girl named Ellie who lives in this little town called Squamish, which I believe is in Washington State. She's a little quiet, little outsider. She's very smart and she's got a little side hustle going on to make some money. She writes other people's papers for them, does their assignments, and gets paid for it. So, you know, she's a little hustler and Ellie makes bank doing that. She does. She's doing good. Anyways, there is this football player named Paul who is in love with this popular girl who doesn't act like a stereotypical popular girl. She seems more down to earth, but she's very pretty. So that's kind of what gets everybody's attention. He's like in love with this girl, wants to talk to her, but doesn't know how because he's not the best with words. He's not the smartest. So she's pretty smart. He wants to seem smarter. And he's got this like picture perfect idea of what love is and how it's supposed to be. So he's trying to follow these steps basically that he's given himself. So he recruits Ellie to write these love letters. When he first asked, she's like, no way, not gonna do that. And then she's like, you know what? I need the money. We'll go ahead and do it. She originally said it was just gonna be one letter and it turns into a bunch. But she developed some feelings for the girl, Aster, who Paul likes and who they're writing letters to. Because you know, nothing can go wrong when you are impersonating somebody else, right? That never happens. You know, it gets a little complicated the further along that they go because Paul really likes this girl. Now Ellie really likes this girl and this girl is totally blind to all of that, basically. The movie does deal more with the friendship developing between Ellie and Paul. They're from very different worlds. They've both grown up in this little town, but they have different backgrounds, believe different things. So normally they wouldn't hang out together, and it's a really cute friendship that blossoms from it. There was a whole lot of, in my opinion, a lot of chemistry between Aster and Ellie. There just was. And it was really cute to watch. But Aster's dad is a preacher or a pastor or a deacon. He is something within a church in their town. So she's like raised, goes to church all the time. She's got this idea of how things are supposed to be. Most of this town goes to this church because it's a little small town. So does Paul. So it's everybody's kind of thinks the same way except for Ellie. So the whole movie is Ellie trying to help Paul get this girl that she has feelings for as well without it going wrong. You know that can't happen. There can't not be complications. So yeah, there are. I don't want to spoil what happens for you right now, at least. It was a really cute movie. The friendships were really cute. I just couldn't help but smile the whole time. You know, it just all felt very real and reminded me of when I was in high school. Not the impersonating somebody else thing, but the whole trying to help somebody either get the person that you also have feelings for, or trying to give advice to the person that you have feelings for them to get with somebody else. That I have experience with. It was so cute. I loved this movie. It was a good Netflix original movie. They did very well with this one. And the ending was good. It was a good wrap up to where I wasn't sad either way of how things turned out. I was actually okay with the ending and I liked it. I am going to give this movie, I'm going to say 4.5 stars, just because I would change some things. I feel like they didn't spend enough time on certain relationships or diving into certain characters. That's just my opinion. It was a really good movie. I definitely recommend watching it, and then let me know what you think about it. And I would love to see a second movie, but if Netflix is gonna destroy it like they did with the second movie from To All the Boys I Loved Before, then I don't want it. If they don't destroy it, would love to see it. So all of that I just said was just like my normal review of a movie, rating, all that, blah, blah, blah. I want to talk about some spoilers real quick. So if you have not seen the movie and don't want to be spoiled, I suggest stopping this video right here and then come back later after you've watched the movie, see it about 1.5 hours, then you can resume the rest of this video. I'm going to talk about some spoilers now. So yeah, here we go. Like I said earlier, there was a whole lot of chemistry between Ellie and Aster. I was really hoping that they would get together by the end of the movie. Like, I was really, really hoping. If you saw my reaction to the trailer, I said that. And while that did not exactly happen, they did kiss, which was awesome. For a minute there, I wasn't sure that that was going to happen. And I'm really glad that they threw that in there. And it seemed like they still have the chemistry and that Aster does actually like Ellie and kind of admitted it. So I was very happy to see that. Nobody ended up together like in this movie. Paul didn't end up with Aster. Aster didn't end up with the other boy who was just something. Trip, was that his name? Or Trig. I think it was Trig. Like, what? No, that dude needed to leave. And Aster and Ellie didn't technically end up together, but there's something. There's something there that I would love to see a second movie on, but like I said, if they're gonna destroy it, I don't want it. So if we're gonna just leave it here, I would rather just leave it to my imagination what happened. It was a good movie. So that's the only spoiler that I wanted to talk to you about because I just needed to say it. I just needed to speak. That is all that I've got for you all today. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and have not subscribed yet, welcome. And I would love it if you would go ahead and subscribe, then hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yeah, that's it. So I guess I will see you next time. Bye.